Hi, this is Maria Palazzola with mygolfinstructor.com, and today I've got a question submitted from Ben from Orland Park, Illinois. And his question is, do you teach your students to go by feel when it comes to distance control, or do you teach a certain method? Ben, controlling your distance can be tricky for a lot of players, and one of the reasons is that you have to hit the ball pretty consistently in that sweet spot to control your distance. If you're hitting it all over the face, the toe, the heel, your intended distance is just going to vary. So yes, the better your technique is, the more likely you are to get your distance under control. But there's a couple other things we can do, and I think one of them is tempo. So you might think about a metronome. There's also a program called Tour Tempo that I like that gets you swinging within a specific tempo, so you can have that good repeatable beat to your swing, and that's going to keep your distance control a lot more even. Now, one thing I like to work on with my students is their rate of rotation, being able to control how fast they rotate or pivot through the ball. Because if that changes day in and day out, you're going to see a big variance in your swing. So a drill I like to do is take 5 or 6 balls, and I'll take, any club, any short, mid-iron, and I'll start off with the first ball and I'll feel like, okay, I'm going to go 10 miles an hour with my swing. So I'm going to rotate through it at 10 miles an hour, and I'll hit a few shots like that. And then I'll say, okay, now I'm going 30 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour. Now I'm going to amp it up a little bit. I'll go to 50, so I'm coming through 50 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour, and I'll work my way all the way up to what I feel like my breaking point is, maybe 100 miles an hour. When I find myself falling out of balance, I know I'm going too fast. But I'll work it up from slow to faster, then I'll reverse it and I'll go the other way. I'll go real fast all the way down to slow. And what I'm doing is I'm getting a good feel for my rate of rotation, and I'm learning to control that. And then the key is, when you go out to play day in and day out, to lock into the same speed so you can get that consistent gap between your clubs. Remember, if you have a question, please submit it in the Ask Maria section on mygolfinstructor.com.